Hello gardening friends, welcome to Backyard Basics. At this time of the year there are a lot of flowers in the garden. I love to cut zinnias and many other flowers to put in the house. And in the off season also, we always have flowers at home. It's an important part of the home. Have some fresh flowers in there, cut flowers. It's really nice to have them. And it's really nice to grow your own. But the idea is to keep them fresh as long as possible. You know, the last thing you want is a bunch of flowers, 20 bucks worth of flowers or something, going downhill in 3 days. So there are ways of keeping them going. And especially when you're cutting them out of your yard, you need to come up with a way to keep them going. And so this is how you do it. This is a homemade method of preserving your flowers, okay? So what we're going to need is 3 cups of water, and we're going to take that water and put it into our flower vase right here. Nice, fresh water. If it's a little bit warm, it's really okay. But of course, water is an important part of this whole deal. So 3 cups. Now you can change the ratio if you got a bigger container and you need more water. Just ratchet it up. The next thing is a little bit of food for the plants. And generally, a lemon lime soda is the one that is most frequently suggested. There's a bunch of nutrients in here. There's sugar to keep these things going. So it keeps them nice and fresh. So the next thing we do is go ahead and put that soda in there. Always lemon lime. And then, in order to keep it from going bad, a little bit of bleach. Maybe just in the range of a 1/4 teaspoon. It really doesn't take that much at all. I wish there were other alternatives to the bleach, and maybe hydrogen peroxide might work, but I've never really done it with that one. So, these are the main 3 ingredients that we put in there. The next thing that's really important is when you bring in your flowers, whether you buy them or you grow them yourself, you need to get some fresh water going into them. And when you get them, they've healed off right here. No moisture will go up into it. As a matter of fact, it happens very quickly. So the ideal thing to do is either under running water or in a container with water like this one. We'll go in there and we'll cut the stem at about a 45-degree angle. A nice little angle like that. As you can see, there's a nice angle there, and this is important. Otherwise, it's sitting on the bottom and no moisture is going into it. So 45 degrees is very important. Now, one of the things that you do need to watch for is that the foliage isn't under the water, or it'll decompose quickly and just make everything go downhill. So the best thing to do is anywhere there might be foliage that goes under the water, we'll go ahead and remove it. It's really important to do that. And so we keep doing the same thing. We get the next one here. Cut it at a 45-degree angle, and the main thing is when we have a cut like that we do it in the water. I just wanted to show you that angle. So now we do it down here. It's taking in fresh water. Once again, we remove any of these leaves that are right here so they don't decompose in the water, and then they go down in here to make this display. Here's another one already cut, so we're going to go ahead and make a fresh cut on there. Once again, taking in the water very, very quickly. Like I said, you can do it under running water. Here's a leaf that may go down into the water, so we're going to remove it also, so it goes in there. We just do these things quickly. Otherwise, it's going to heal off and not be able to absorb water. Once again, 45-degree cut. It's in the water. It's absorbing water very, very quickly, and then here's a leaf right here. It goes down into the container. This is a nice homemade remedy for keeping these flowers fresh. One of the things you want to do is keep it in a cool place. They last a lot longer. Some people will put them into their refrigerator. One of the things, though, whether it's going into the refrigerator or sitting on a counter where there might be apples and bananas and other things of that nature, they will give off a gas. It's called ethylene gas. This is what they use to ripen bananas. They're picked green, they're sent into the country, and in order to ripen them quickly, they give them ethylene gas. Same thing is with done with pineapples. You spray them with ethylene gas and they go into the bloom. Well, that ethylene gas will accelerate these blooms right here, and they won't last very long at all. So the main thing to remember is don't put them near any fruits or vegetables that might be sitting out. You will have them just not last long at all, and I think it's really important when you have cut flowers and you've gone through all of that time to grow them, that you would kind of keep them fresh as long as possible. Remember when you're out buying flowers to look for some of the locally grown ones. They haven't been shipped over a couple of weeks or many days. The important thing is they're local grown, and it's usually a family farmer. So here's a good way to keep your flowers fresh. I hope you'll enjoy flowers all summer long the way we do. For Backyard Basics, I'm John Dromgoole. I'll see you next time.